From Super League to Olympic distance to age group world records to Kona. Go longer with the right fuel at the right time with SFuels.
Swim, bike and run in the corner sun. We're gonna swim, bike and run in the corner sun. And breakfast with Bob.
Thank you, Poncho Man. Welcome to our 11th year of Breakfast with Bob from beautiful Huggos on the Rocks. My name is Bob Babbitt. We're brought to you by Master Spas, by SFuels Go Longer, by HOKA Let's Fly, Form Smart Swim Goggles, Quintanaroo, Zoot, the original triathlon brand, and of course, our Challenge Athletes Foundation. Our next guest, former dentist, now professional triathlete, Laura Zimmerman. How are you, Laura?
Hi, nice to meet you, Bob. Thanks, I'm really good.
And I was trying to get to chat with you in St. George.
Yeah, but first of all, I need to apologize. I didn't take the invitation, but I wanted the real breakfast with Bob here in Kona.
Of course you did. Poncho Man and the whole bit. I love it.
Yeah.
So how does somebody go from a dentist, real job, paycheck coming in all the time, to going, I'm going to be a triathlete?
Oh, obviously it hasn't ever been my plan to get a pro triathlete. It just came that way. I was studying in Würzburg dentistry, and I was thinking about, okay, some of the guys told me, if you're studying dentistry, you're not able to do like sports, and I thought about, okay, so I will stop doing sports. But I realized that something is missing, and I started to work out, and I obviously started being a triathlete when I started my dentistry studies, so pretty late with 21. Yeah.
But you were you started as a biathlete, right?
Biathlete. It's like
your run, swim, run.
Yeah, run, swim, run. Yes.
Run, swim, run. When you were 16 years old.
Yeah.
And then you moved to triathlon. But I read something, you weren't a morning person, so you really didn't like the triathlons were in the morning. You needed them to start like in the middle of the day.
Oh, it's not that bad to start in the morning competition, but training in the morning I don't really like.
4:30 in the morning in the pool.
No, never.
No, I can see that. I can definitely see that. And 2014 age group European champion, 70.3, right?
Yeah.
Turned pro in 2016.
Yeah, that's right. It was the year when I finished my studies as So I think it wasn't a real pro year. I haven't been to any training camp, and I just thought, okay, let's do like a late season and just get into it and have a look what it's like to be in a pro field. And I think the first real year was in 2017 then.
So, and then the hard part about balancing something like being a dentist is, you were mentioning earlier, it's sort of you're bending over, your body's a little torqued, and trying to do that and race and train is hard. Yeah,
I realized last year, that I sometimes had like troubles. I got sick just in the race week of the European Championship in Finland. That was my plan at first sight, but then I needed to drop this one, and then I started in Hamburg, which wasn't that bad.
Yeah, no, not a bad one at all.
Yeah.
When I look back at, you were doing 70.3, 70.3, a lot of 70.3s.
Yeah.
Was Barcelona in 2019? Was that your first full?
That was my first full. Yeah. I gave me some time because I think I had in my mind I really need to love doing a full distance.
Yes.
I need to be ready for it, and in 2019 I felt this, and I decided to do an Ironman at the end of the season.
Right, and you came in second place.
Yeah.
First time out at an Ironman.
Yeah, that was pretty crazy. feeling to get second just after Sarah Svensk.
Yeah, and then 8:49. Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
Very impressive.
I've dreamt of an time under 9 hours, but it was really awesome to just do it.
Did you find that the long, because I look at the success you've had at the full, that seems like a better distance for you.
Yeah. Sometimes I'm a bit hustling if it would be better if I have started earlier with the long distance racing, but I think I have some time left. So
you've got a lot of time, and the cool part is by doing all those, the 70.3s in 2018 and even 2019, you build speed.
Yeah, that's right.
I think when you start with the long, you lose that speed.
Yeah, and as I just started triathlon pretty late, I think it was the best way to to get faster first and then go to the long distance.
Hamburg, 2021, 59-minute swim, 4:42 bike, 3:05, 8:54, and you win. Is that your first Ironman win in terms of the full?
No, it was my first win, and it was pretty special because it was on home soil. Yeah, it was raining, cats and dogs. It was cold, but I really, really wanted it. And I've dreamed about winning this race, and I put a lot of effort.
Yes. And then you
this.
follow that up with Ironman Florida, and you get third there.
Yeah, that was pretty crazy because it was such a strong women's field.
Yes.
And the swim, it was like really choppy. Gustav had a time of 59 minutes there.
Yes.
And I had a 1:13, but at the end it was pretty good for me because it, the women's field just
it's spread out.
Spread out, and every woman needed to go by it herself.
They had a time trial the bike, so you really couldn't sit in at all.
Yeah, that was good for me as I'm not the best swimmer.
Right.
And strong biker, and I had just a race. I'm always having my races, like doing my swim, doing my whole thing by myself, and I'm used to it, but others maybe not.
Others aren't used to it, so they had to ride by themselves, which made it a better race for you.
Yeah.
And then this year, when I look at 10th at Challenge Salau and then 16th at Ironman World Championship, that's anytime you start finishing top 20 in a field where there's seriously 40 women there who think they're going to be in the top 10, the top 15. You get it's a deep field, and that was a brutal course, and 16th is a great race.
Yeah, the course was really brutal, that's right. But I had, unfortunately, a pretty bad day. So, I wasn't really happy with my performance there. And
you still got 16th.
Yeah, I got 16th. So, maybe after this year I need to go into myself and just think, okay, I did my best. I tried my best, and I got 16th, so I need to be proud of this. But
absolutely,
I wasn't because I know that I'm just better than what I showed there.
Right. Well, but then Ireland, you get second, and again another really, really solid race. And you were just talking earlier about how tough that road was.
It was pretty narrow roads, and tarmac was not in that perfect condition, so I shoved my elbows because it was just like
so you got like
bumpy
bruises on your elbow from being in the aero position on the bumpy roads.
That was a really special experience, yes. Yeah.
So this is the first Kona.
Yeah, it's my first Kona, yeah.
And how long have you been here?
We've been here for 10 days now.
What do you think?
I'm really enjoying it because we are a bit out of the rush and the stress. We are in Waikoloa.
Oh, nice. Beautiful out there.
Yeah.
And you can ride right out to Hawi from there. It's beautiful.
Yeah, and I think it might be a good decision because Lucy, Gustav, and Christian are also there, so that might be a good omen.
It's the right place to be.
Yeah. And I didn't know, but we have a pool just around 100 meters from our flat.
Perfect.
It's perfect for training and just calm down and relax. What
would you be happy with here for your first time?
Yeah, I knew that this question will come.
Yeah. What are your expectations? Sure.
Yeah, I think it's a really, really stacked field here.
It is.
And if you wake me up at 2 a.m. in the night, I would say, okay, I've just dreamt I got in the top 10, but this would be a really, really a
Top
dream.
10 would be a dream.
And yeah, I just have a I just discussed with my boyfriend, and he told me if you get top 10, you will get a puppy. So this might be an extra motivation.
That sounds like Lucy Charles.
Yeah,
from
but
2019.
but top 10 and not top 3 or.
Oh yeah. I think if she won, she got 2 dogs. She got second, she got 1 dog.
Yeah.
Third, she got nothing.
Yeah.
So you get a puppy if you go top 10.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of motivation.
Yeah, that's a lot of motivation, but there must be there need to be everything perfect to get a top 10 here in this stacked field, and I think I'm not in this position to do big speeches.
So are you enjoying this job more than your job as a dentist?
To be honest, it depends.
Depends on the day.
Most of the time, yes, but sometimes I'm also asking myself, okay, actually it would be better to just do dentistry when I'm a bit overloaded with all the training and
Yes. But you're doing great.
Thanks.
And you're enjoying and you're in Hawaii. I don't think you're doing dental work in Hawaii.
That's right, because the other option would be that I'm in cold Germany now, it would be raining, and I would be sitting all day long and doing dentistry stuff.
We'd much rather have you here.
Yeah, thanks.
Love it. Laura Zimmerman has been our guest, everybody. Pacho Man, take us out.
I'm gonna swim back and run in the corner sun. I'm gonna swim back and run in the corner sun, 'cause it's breakfast with Bob.
Pacho Man, everybody.